to do a bit of charity work every now and then. Like at the moment, I'm doing a fundraiser for Cancer Research UK. I'm doing a challenge at the moment that they've got on during March. Bear in mind, granted, at the time of me doing this, it's almost the end of March. But I've been doing 10,000 steps a day, which to a lot of people is not a lot, but to someone like me who has a desk job and then doesn't really have much of an active life outside of work, it's quite a lot. So the dog's loving it because he's getting a lot of walks. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good to it's been good to get out and make excuses to be out of the house, even when it's raining or snowing. It gives me a chance to clear my head. I will link in the description below the page for my fundraising page, should I say. None of the money goes to me, it all goes direct to the charity. But I thought, with how things have been recently and with everything that's going on in the world, it'd be nice to do something to give back a little bit. So cancer's affected my family quite a lot through the years, so I thought something a little bit I can do to give back to that cause. I've also found out, what was it, Friday, yeah, I found out that I'm O neg blood type. So I went to a blood drive a week ago today, last Monday. Donated some blood. Never done it before. Thought I'd give it a go. Always wanted to give it a go, but I've either not been able to when there was one local to me, or work got in the way, or insert reason here. But at this time, I booked it a couple months in advance. Made sure I definitely had a slot, and I thought it's, yeah, like I said, it's something I've wanted to do for ages, so I thought definitely I'll give this a go. And I've always knew I was O type blood, but I didn't know if it was positive or negative. And my mum was always insisted that it was O positive because it's the most common one. I was like, thank you. But it turns out the RAF were right, and I'm an O negative blood type, which is great because it means that when I donate blood, it can go to anyone. So I've been putting a bracket now called first responder, so now every three months I can give blood no matter what, which is great. So it means I can consistently give, which I'm happy about. As long as you don't have any illnesses or anything, then that obviously stops you, because there'll be viruses within your blood. But yeah, so that's a little bit of good news. I would say I've enjoyed being able to do that, and I'm looking forward to being able to do it again. I can't do it again until June, July time, so I'm having to have the long wait now, should I say. But yeah, it's been really good. Yeah, turns out the military was right. Who'd have thought? Yeah. So, like I was saying, there's been a few negative things in life recently. Most recently, I buried two family members who passed very close together, which is negative. But on the bright side of it, I've not seen as much of my family in the past couple of years as I have in the past couple of weeks, and as tragic as it is that something like this has had to happen to bring us all together, it's been really, really nice. I've really enjoyed seeing people. So we're making a conscious effort now. Like, we've created a family group on WhatsApp, and we're all talking to each other every single day, so I hope it lasts. Might not, but I'm going to try and stay on the side of optimism for this one. So yeah, we've all booked to go away. We've all booked a table at a local pub on the 8th because a cousin of mine is a professional singer and he's singing at the pub. So that should be good. It'd be good to see everyone again. It's not until you lose someone you realise how much those people mean to everyone. You should have seen the church. It was rammed. I've never seen a funeral with that many people show up. It was insane. It was really nice as well at the same time. But yeah, it was a great send off. The priest, shout outs to the priest. I need to find out his name. I'll find out his name somehow. But yeah, his singing voice, oh my god. He needs to be on like the next Britain's Got Talent. Like one of those moments when he started singing and the room went quiet. Like he started singing and everyone was just like, oh my god. And everyone was just like staring at him. And after the service, everyone was going over to him going, you're in the wrong business. You need to you need to go and sing. And he got really like embarrassed and bashful because he just wasn't expecting the attention. Yeah. Turns out a few people I know him on a personal level, and they said he's always been a really, really good singer, but he doesn't like to show that off. Yeah, that was my Friday. Saturday, Sunday was pretty quiet, to be honest. Took the dog on a nice long walk on Saturday. Got him out and about. He passed out when we got back. We did about 5 miles, and he was just like probably slept for about an hour after we got back, which isn't like him. He's one of these types of dogs that never stops, constantly running around like a nutter, and always wants people's attention. Well, he was like, just get away from me. As soon as we got back, he just went in his bed and just chilled out for an hour. It's funny. Like I said in my my last video, which when if I can, I'll put it in card up here. And I was talking about wanting to get my bike license. I still do. I'm still really wanting to get my bike license. I keep thinking to myself, I'll sleep on it and I'll see how I feel. I keep saying the same thing to myself, I'll sleep on it and see how I feel. I'll sleep on it and see how I feel. And every time I think about it, I think, no, I want to get my bike license, or at least find a way where I can ride a bike on private land or whatever, so I don't need a license, to see if I actually enjoy doing it. Now, I'd only be a fair weather rider anyway, because like hell, I'm riding around in the cold and ice. Jesus Christ, talk about a way to get yourself killed. I don't understand people who are all weather riders. Like one of the women that works with us, she's an all weather rider, and she's sun, rain, snow, she's out on her bike. Fair play to her. Leave it to her. She can do that. You won't catch me in the snow riding rather than a motorbike. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way. Like there's a place local to me that it's a riding school, so I might take a wander down one day and just say to them, is there any chance of having a taster session without actually having to do any of the official courses, because I just want to see what it's like, see if I have the confidence, see if it's something I want to do first. I'm sure they would, even if I just throw them 20 quid. I'm sure they'd be up for it, because it's money for them, isn't it? And it's a potential new customer. I'll keep you up to date though, if I decide to do it or not, or when I do it. But it's definitely one to think about. Yeah. You know, one thing I have noticed driving around now, doing this trip, or doing any trips recently, the amount of birds that I see flying around in the skies that I've never seen before, or used to be very, very rare to see them, and now they seem to be everywhere, which is amazing. It's like I've just flown past a kestrel, and it's just reminded me, like, all of a sudden these past 2-3 years maybe, I've noticed like a huge abundance in birds of prey that seems to be flying around. I'll have to look it up to see if there has been like a population boom in those species of birds, because it really has. I've seen them everywhere. I've seen a huge one the other day just on top of a street sign as I was driving to one of my sites, and I have no idea where I was. When I looked it up, I couldn't find it on Google or anything. I don't know where it is. No, I'm no bird spotter, but it was huge. It was definitely a bird of prey, but this thing, like, it was about twice the size of the bloody sign. Yeah, I love it. I love like stuff like that. I regularly, when I see on the news about different species that were once extinct in the UK, they're now being reintroduced and they're thriving, like European otters, and they've reintroduced them into the UK, and apparently their populations are thriving. They've reintroduced beavers up in Scotland, I think it's Scotland anyway, and they're supposed to be thriving as well, which is incredible. It's like all from when we're still all stupid, like, but back in the day when we destroyed the habitats just so we can have extra farmland and stuff like that, and we were hunting them for the pelts, for them to now be back again, it's amazing. And I seen something in the news not so long ago that apparently, I'm not sure if they've done it yet or when they're going to do it, but they're on about reintroducing, I think it's buffalo down south in Kent, I think it is, in like some area in Kent. They're going to reintroduce buffalo into the UK. I didn't even know buffalo were native to the UK, if I'm honest. Which makes sense that something else that we would have killed off way back when. Yeah. What about introducing buffalo, and the other one that I saw is a potential for them to reintroduce the European grey wolf in Scotland, because they've got a huge issue with deer populations up there. So I don't know if you're aware, but because they've got no natural predators up there and they're just allowed to roam freely and so on and so forth, when they first reintroduced them, their populations boomed because they're a prey animal. They breed regularly, so with no natural predators, their population has gone wildly out of control, and there's millions of them now. So you have people. They have people who are employed to. I'm not sure if they're employed to cull them or if they move them to other areas, like other countries and stuff. I'm not sure. Probably the former, unfortunately. But yeah, they're on about reintroducing wolves so they can keep the population levels about regular, which that'd be really interesting to see. Like I said, it's really interesting that they're doing this. 'Cause me and my family, we've always loved like animals. We donate to the local zoo and conservationists. So it's our local zoo's the Chester Zoo. Yeah, Chester Zoo. Jesus, I almost forgot his name then. Yeah, we donate to Chester Zoo, and we've got our membership with them, and they're one of Europe's largest breeding and conservationists, and they constantly releasing animals back into the wild after rescuing them, or they've got some breeding programs to increase populations of endangered and vulnerable species, which I think's fantastic. Now, it is one of the like I said, I think it's the biggest zoo in the UK, or it's definitely up there, one off the top. But yeah, they a lot of the zoo is around like conservation and increasing wild populations again, which I love all that type of stuff, especially with everything that's going on in the world. You've got to have a little bit of positivity, haven't you? Yeah. Well, that's been my weekend and a little bit of my thoughts recently. And if you like what you see, like, subscribe, and hit that notification icon down there. And I will be posting at least 1 or 2 of these a week. Thank you very much. Comment down below what your favourite animal is. That'll be the topic for next week. Cheers.